What up, folks? Welcome back to Ultrazilla Toys, and today I have a review of the Power Rangers Legacy Power Rangers movie Build-A-Figure Megazord. So yeah, this is the Megazord that is in the Power Rangers movie, the new Megazord. It's definitely a different design from what we're used to with the original Megazord, the Daizujin, but this is no longer a Daizujin. This is the Power Rangers, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, I guess, Megazord, or the Power Rangers movie Megazord. So if you want to think of it as something different, you can. It doesn't take away from the old one. This is, you know, its own design, and man, I've really grown to love this design over the last few months. You know, I got the interactive version of this, and I really liked that piece. And I'm looking to get the big combiner, even though it looks like a big floppy mess. I really want it. It just went on sale at TRU for $79.99, so that's a pretty good deal. I'm still holding out for even more of a deal, but we'll see how it goes. In the meantime, I picked up the entire line of the Legacy figures really recently, and as you've seen over the last week, I've reviewed all the figures here, the Power Rangers and Alpha 5, and each one of them came with a piece of this guy. And I really like this one. It's really cool. So far, to me, this is the best version of this Megazord that we've got, and he's big. He's a tall guy. Yeah, and you know what? I'm gonna do size comparisons right now. Get that out of the way. So here he is with a NECA Godzilla. This is the GMK Godzilla. As you can see, much bigger, taller. Here he is with another Build-A-Figure Megazord, the Ninja Storm one. So Ninja Storm one looks a tad bigger in height, just a tad. There you go. But honestly, this guy is way better in so many ways. So, but yeah, there's that, and we've been bringing this guy in for some shots here. Leonardo from the Classic Collection. And here's Alpha 5. So, you know, in my reviews, I've been saying that I feel like Alpha 5 and this Megazord have something in common, and we'll see if that's the case in the movies. But there's like a common color theme here with the red and the silver. So I'm wondering if there is more of a connection. And here he is with the Red Ranger, so you can see how much taller he is than the main figures. So very, very cool. Again, this guy comes in pieces. I'm not gonna like take him apart and show you how he comes together, but it's really easy. And they just pop in on ball joints, the legs, 2 legs, and the 2 arms, and then the wings have that piece. So there you go. I'm not gonna show every piece, but there you have it. This figure is really nicely sculpted. It's very, very cool. Again, we've seen this sculpt on the interactive Megazord. It's very similar, and I do not have that here to compare, unfortunately. But maybe we'll make a cut later and do so. I just want to keep going here. But this is a really, really, really nice sculpt. Sculpted throughout. Lots and lots of details. Very, very, very cool. I really dig it. And again, unlike the other Megazords, this really lends itself well to being an action figure. The proportions just look great. You know, like he's a really cool figure, and that's, you know, because of the, you know, more human-like physique that this Megazord has. And I'm gonna venture a guess that this is really what it looks like, and this is what like the interactive one looks like. So I think the combiner one was just more of a toy to please the old school Power Rangers fans to get a combiner in there, but I'm really thinking the actual movie looks more like this. So this is what the interactive one looks like, and I'm kind of glad because this just feels better, you know, more solid. And speaking of solid, this is the most solid of these Build-A-Figure Megazords that we've had, and I think a lot of it is due to the legs just being full legs. It's more like a Marvel Build-A-Figure than, you know, these Power Ranger Build-A-Figures, which like go in at these weird ball joints here, and I really wish they wouldn't do that. I'm hoping like for a more together leg in the future. You know, Bandai America, please listen to that. I think these guys are too floppy and make him feel really cheap, whereas this guy feels nice and solid. And without a doubt, this is my favorite piece in this line so far. So, the paint is really nice on this guy as well. You can see it's got this like shiny blue here on the chest and on his faceplate and all these little like cockpits over here. It almost gives off like a translucency, even though it's not. But beautiful stuff, really reflective, really catches the light really well. I like it. And you got the pink here on the helmet, which looks great. And you got the pink here on the wings. So super excellent there. You got nice yellow here on the back. And yellow here. And the red up here looks good. And on the bottom you have this blue like this. So it goes up this way on both sides. This metallic blue. So, and the rest is, oh, and there's silver. There's silver here and here and up here, all in here. So there's not silver everywhere. It would have been nice, but you do get a lot of that gray molded plastic out here, and it's wrist blasters here. Unfortunately, like it would have been cool if one arm came with the sword, but it doesn't. Both arms come with blasters, which is a bit cheap in my opinion, but you know, it's fine. I could deal with it. But yeah, it would have been nice if one of the arms had the sword attached to it. I don't think it would have been that hard to do. So you also have yellow on this plastic over here, which is kind of cool. So on this gray plastic, and the gray plastic, and I've said this during both the gray plastics are a good looking plastic, so they kind of blend well with the silver. So not bad there at all. So really nice look. The sculpt is great and the paints are really nice in my opinion. You do have quite a bit of paint I think here, which is good, especially for, and this light blue here and these little, you know, exhaust ports here are like really beautiful. I really like that blue. So excellent job. This is a really cool Megazord, and one that I think it's worth collecting this line for. I don't think the other pieces are as good as this, but this guy is great. So, I mean, if you find him on eBay on his own, I'd say go for it. I don't know what he would be worth, but it's a nice piece for sure. Check out that silver over there. So, very cool in those terms. Before we move on to articulation, just wanted to show you in comparison to the interactive Megazord. So you can see the size difference here is really big. But there's a few differences, you know, like there's the mirror on the big guy's chest, but he doesn't have the little blue on the little exhaust ports there. There's a little more yellow on the Build-A-Figure. And his feet are painted just a bit differently. You can see that. And yellow over here, which that one doesn't have. And the back of these guys, you know, there's no paint on the back of this guy, whereas this guy does have some paint. Well, I guess some paint goes around on the blue. So, as you can see, a little bit of a difference there. Alright, for articulation on this guy now. His head can swivel, no up and down movement. It can swivel. Kind of tight. His arms again are on this ball joint, so you have some, oops. They don't come out that easy, but, you know, yeah. Let's put the wing back in. There's no articulation in the wings, but because I was hitting into it, so you do get some inward motion because of that. And go up. Can't go to the side because the shoulder blocks it. So there's that. There's a single hinge in the elbow, and nothing else. So, and then in his arms, and then nothing in his waist at all. And then again, his legs are on these ball joints, but because of this, you can't get him out really too far. He does kick forward. Oh, look at that! Nice. I didn't talk about this, but like it's even sculpted on the bottom of the foot, which is really cool. It has the rocket boosters there. And it can go back a little bit, but not too far. And you can do a little bit of outward rotation, I should say. Single joint on the knees, and it does have some ankle movement, just a swivel. So you can move it around. And that's it. I mean, it's not a ton of articulation, but, you know, it works. You can get him in a bunch of different poses, and so it's not so bad. Yeah. I mean, the feet are big and flat, so it's like kind of a little tough to pose him. There you go. So it's not super bad. And I just shot off his arm again. But yeah, I think it's, you know, it's more of a really good looking piece than anything else, but you know, I don't mind the articulation. I mean, for my purposes, like, just he's gonna be on my shelf, and that's it. After pictures, so I like it. I think it's a really nice looking piece. You know, articulation could be a little bit better, but I'll take it. And I dig him. I don't know. Overall, I dig him. I think it's, again, I feel personally it's worth getting the set for, especially if you're gonna collect. You know, if you're collecting the Legacy series already, you know, might as well get them all, because you get this guy, and I think this is, in my opinion, it's the best piece in this particular wave. So, but your mileage may vary, and you might not think any of these are worth it. So, and I'm not gonna blame you either. Maybe if you find a sale, you know, like, I think if you get them on sale, I got these on sale. They all cost me $16.99 each, I believe. Oh no, actually, I think they cost me $14.99 each. No, I don't know. It was either $16.99 or $14.99. So, but yeah, I caught them on sale. They were 15% off, and I can't do the math in my head right now. So if you find a deal, I'd say go for it, because on a deal, this is definitely a worthwhile wave to get. And I think he's a really worthwhile Megazord to get. Now, you know, I mean, I'm not comparing him to other figures because, you know, it's just not fair, but you know, in comparison to the other build a Megazord so far, he is definitely better. I just like him that much more. Again, I think the more human proportions really do that, lend itself well to this build a figure. Alright guys, that's all I got on this one. Check out my Facebook page, Ultrazilla Toys. I hopefully will have pics of this guy up very soon. A little behind on my pics, but I should be doing a lot of sets very shortly. Maybe even today. So that's facebook.com/Ultrazilla Toys. Alright, and if you can like, comment, subscribe here, that would be really awesome. If you want to share this video, I would super appreciate it. And until next time, peace out, peeps.